Newspaper articles tell us what's happening in our community, country, and world. Click the green button to learn more about newspaper articles. There's always a date on a newspaper that tells you when it was written. This newspaper article is about an event that took place in the year 2000. The headline of the article gives the reader an idea of what the article is about. Often, newspaper articles include a photo that shows what the article is about. Newspaper articles sometimes give the author's name and their job position. Often, the person who wrote the article works for the newspaper. Newspaper articles almost always explain who was involved in an event. They also answer these questions about the event. What happened? When did it happen? Where did it happen? How did it happen? And why did it happen, or why is it important? When you read a newspaper article, try to find the answers to those same questions. The next time you read a newspaper article, see if you can find out when it was written and by whom. Then, see if the article helps you answer who, what, when, where, and why. Here is the entire newspaper article about the Bel Air baseball team.
Thursday, August 24th, 2000. Texas team wins U.S. Little League title. Prepares for final game of World Series against Venezuela. By Kelly Quiroz, the Times staff reporter. Williamsport, Pennsylvania. An all-star baseball team from Bel Air, Texas had a dream come true today. The 12-year-olds beat a team from Iowa to win the U.S. title in the 54th Little League World Series. The road to Williamsport. Bel Air's journey to the World Series began in June when the team won the local title in Houston, Texas. The team went on to win 3 more titles in Texas and Florida. The All-Star Team cheers. All of those wins meant one thing. Bel Air was going straight to the Little League World Series in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. A new friend. The boys from Bel Air got a treat on their flight from Texas to Pennsylvania. The pilot came back to meet the players. He told them that only one other Texas team had ever made it all the way to the Little League World Series. It was a team from Houston back in 1966. The boys couldn't believe what the pilot told them next. He had been on that very team. Teammates encourage each other. Winning the big game. This afternoon, 30,000 fans watched the 2 best Little League teams in America square off for the U.S. title. Bel Air moms and dads wore cowboy hats and waved Texas flags as they cheered for their boys. Bel Air won today's game easily against the Iowa team. They scored 8 runs, including 4 homers. Catcher Terrence McCawn hit 2 of the home runs, while Nick Murfield and Michael Johnson hit 1 each. Pitcher Ross Haggard threw very well. He allowed only 4 hits and struck out 13 batters. What's next? Winning the U.S. title means that Bel Air is the best Little League team in America. But are they the best in the world? We'll find out Saturday when Bel Air faces Venezuela in the final game of the series. Venezuela beat Japan this morning to win the title as the top non-U.S. team. The final game between Bel Air and Venezuela promises to be exciting, as most fans agree that the teams are evenly matched.
When you're reading a newspaper article, you may see some new words. You'll understand the article better if you know the definitions of the words. Remember, a definition is what a word means. Now here are some words from the newspaper article you may have seen for the first time. Drag each definition on the bottom to fit with a word on top.
Play ball! Welcome to The Choice is Right. It's the fast-paced game where I ask the questions and you choose the answers. Choose carefully and you could be the next Choice is Right champion. Today's question category is summaries. A summary is a short statement that tells all the main points. This text is from Texas Team Wins U.S. Little League Title. Get ready to read it and answer my questions. Here's your first challenge. Which answer gives the best summary of the text? Click the button next to the correct answer.
Sometimes you can read information on computers at museums, the zoo, or even baseball stadiums. Here is one for fans attending a game at a stadium. Baseball cards. The history of baseball cards. If you ask your grandparents about the bubblegum they chewed as children, you are likely to hear about baseball cards. In the past, gum and baseball cards were often sold together. Children chewed the gum and collected the cards. Back in 1933, Gowdy became the first gum company to use baseball cards to help sell bubblegum. The cards showed famous players like Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. One stick of gum and one card cost just 1 penny. Some children bought the gum to get the cards. Others bought the cards to get the gum. By 1956, the Topps Company made more baseball cards than any other company in the world. Each card showed a player's picture on the front. Facts about the player were printed on the back. A package of 5 cards and a piece of gum cost 5 cents. Boys and girls traded the cards and played games with them. They sometimes used clothespins to attach the cards next to their bike wheels. When the wheels turned, the cards hit the spokes and made a clacking noise that sounded like a motorcycle. Many cards got bent, worn, and thrown away. Today, baseball cards are a big business. Companies make millions of new cards each year. Now cards are sold without gum because gum makes spots on the cards, and the cards are what interest most people. How baseball cards are made. It is a lot of work to make a set of baseball cards. First, people must decide which baseball players to include. Then, they take pictures of the players and choose the best pictures. They find facts for the backs of the cards. Next, they decide how each card will look. They choose what colors the card will be and use computers to arrange the picture and information. Even then, the job is not finished. The cards must be printed on big sheets of cardboard. Then they must be cut, wrapped, and shipped. In all, over 200 people help make a set of cards.
Collecting baseball cards. Many adults and children are baseball card collectors. Some people collect baseball cards just for fun. They might try to collect all the players on their favorite team. Some collectors join clubs where they trade cards with their friends. Other people collect baseball cards because they want to make money. These collectors try to keep their cards in perfect condition. There are lots of copies of some cards, but other cards are rare. Rare cards in good condition are worth a lot of money. A 1952 Mickey Mantle card recently sold for more than $50,000. Are you interested in collecting baseball cards? Getting started is as simple as visiting a local store. Just buy one pack of cards now and then, and soon you'll have a growing collection.
Do you collect something? How do you decide what to add to your collection? Sometimes we sort information into categories so we can understand it better. These phrases give information from the electronic text about baseball cards. Drag them into these three categories: history of baseball cards, how cards are made, how to be a collector. Let's make new words by adding a suffix. Remember, a suffix is a group of letters added to the end of a word to make a new word. The suffix est means most. Click a blue arrow to make a new word with the suffix est. Only one of the word choices is correct. Softest. Super! Softest means most soft. Make a new word. Sorry, that word doesn't make sense. Quickest. Yes, quickest means most quick. Make a new word. So what's a suffix? It's the part of a word that is at the end of a root word. We call those letters suffixes because they come after the root. Here's an example. Look at this word, newest. New is the root word, and est is the suffix because it comes after new. To break apart the suffix from the root word, click each bead to move letters over, like this. The suffix of newest is est. Other suffixes we'll learn about are n, less, and ness. Now you try finding suffixes in words. When you've found the suffix, click OK to check your work. When you put letters together, their sounds blend to make a new sound. The three letters S, P, L blend together to make spl. The letters T, H blend together to make the one sound th. If you add the letter R, the sounds blend together to make fur. Let's find words that begin with these special sounds. Click all the words that begin with the sound spl. Then click OK to check your answer. In. Splintered. In. Splashed. Home. Oops, click all the words that begin with the sound spl. If you want to change your home, splendid. Not quite. You need to find more words with the letters S, P, L. Split. Way to go! Splendid, split, splintered, and splashed all have the spl sound. Look at the words in these sentences. Click all the words that begin with the sound fur. Click all the words that begin with the sound fur. Strikes. Sorry. Click all the words that begin with the sound fur. If you want to change your answer, click a word again.
Welcome to Hollywood Pairs, the always exciting memory-twisting word match game. Prepare to play with plurals. Changing a word into a plural isn't always as easy as adding an S to the end of the word. When a word ends in a consonant and an O, like in hero, you have to add the letters ES to make the word plural. It works like this. Add ES to the word hero to get heroes. Or add ES to the word echo to get echoes. Now here's your challenge. Turn over the cards to match a word with its plural. Find all 4 matches and you'll be a Hollywood Pairs star. Click 2 cards to turn them over and see if they make a match. Perfect! Let's find more plurals. Uncover 4 more singular plural pairs. Oh, we're sorry. This isn't a singular plural pair. Keep trying. Oh, I'm sorry. Way to go! You're doing great! Now let's look for a different kind of plural. Sometimes we have to change the spelling of a word to make it plural. The word tooth becomes teeth. The word mouse becomes mice. Match the words to their plurals. Nice try. Nope. Ooh. Oh, congratulations! These are fabulous finds. Get ready to search for more plurals in the final challenge round. Now uncover the last 4 matching pairs. Oh, Ooh. Congratulations! You're a Hollywood Pairs superstar! Join us again for more word-matching fun on Hollywood Pairs. Click the Go On arrow to go to the next activity.
Texas team wins U.S. Little League title is a newspaper article that tells the facts about a baseball team's journey to a championship. Now it's your turn to write a newspaper article. Use the spinner to choose a headline and then write your news article. Remember, your article should tell who, what, when, where, why, and how in the first or second paragraph. Teachers go on strike. Team wins basketball game.